So, how should my awesome AI created art look like? Maybe something magic? So AI, create something magic for me that I can share to other awesome people out there. Oh yeah, that looks great. Ah, wow. So, hello guys. Today I want to show you something special. I tested a little bit around with the uh, DALL 2 OpenAI stuff that can create images for you with text prompts. So you only write down something and the AI is creating an image for you. I think the most people know something like DALL-E or Midjourney or there's a lot of awesome AI stuff out there. So most of the people first started with the Chat GPT stuff to speaking with NPCs, doing conversations or something like this, and I focusing on the art part right now with the Unreal Engine. And my key is to have all that stuff generated and working at runtime and shared uh, over multiplayer spaces. Like in this, I have a little gallery here, and let's say you can met many people here, and all that guys can create some AI stuff and share it with other people, all at runtime without downloading anything or to modify something or put it into the game and package it over and over again. So it's all completely dynamic and you don't have to do anything or the clients have to do anything. It's fully automatically. So let's maybe you noticed I today using the HTML5 um, solution for Unreal because I love the thing that everybody could use an Unreal build from any device. I mean, it's normal. It's a normal URL that you can use. You can send this URL to any clients. They can put it in a mobile device browser, and it works perfectly without yeah without some Windows stuff or so or installing. You only have to put your WebAssembly onto some web host, and then you can share your game. And everybody can join this room here via the URL and play without any problems. So let's say, yeah, come on, we can make another great AI art here. Give me great art. So that's all that we do. We say something to the AI and then we have to wait a little bit and then all things are automatically shared over the multiplayer network. And that is not only local, that is fully with working over an Windows server. The Windows server I have is right here, like this. That is the server that I am running here, and the clients are connected over the browser via HTML5 WebAssembly. And now we come to the special part that I think that is very important here, because I mean it's not too hard to bring DALL-E into Unreal Engine. That is not a hard part. I mean, the most people out there maybe know how to do this. There are some tutorials, um, especially for the runtime thing. But the great part of this video is, and that's the main focus for me, I wanted to have it multiplayer ready so that everybody can see your AI created stuff. And what we are doing here is uh, we tell DALL-E via API calls what they should do for us. They send us this image, and we take those image and download it onto our game directory. So that means that all that created stuff that we are doing here in the game is stored outside the game. So yeah, so maybe I'm thinking about you have already packaged a game and or a WebAssembly, and you know a WebAssembly can't be enormous size. We have to put the size of the WebAssembly or Android files as low as possible, and with that runtime solution that I am showing here is that you can get all that necessary stuff outside the game, put it into the game at runtime at the time that you need that stuff. Yeah. So maybe it's a bit confusing and a little bit very technically, but if you have problems for understanding because my English is not the very best, but then yeah, write me, PM me in the comments or Discord or whatever, and I try to yeah to say it as good as possible. I mean, I have done another video that maybe is interesting, and that's very interesting for me in the future, because here in the other video I show how I import 3D models from outside the game into the game at runtime. So that means I could start the game and nothing here is in the level, yes? So maybe we are starting in a complete clean room, have a very little size of the game package, and if someone is going to a specific room or world yeah, whatever, and then I can load in all the stuff that is needed for that player. Maybe that complete room is one object that is loading in the frames, the lights, whatever. We can all hook up everything that we need from the server or whatever and put it in the game for each client differently. So not on the server directly, so for each client. So I mean, we could have a very huge map, a giant map, and player A is in the log corner and needs this room, and the other player is in a different direction, needs maybe another room, so he can load up separately different things like OBJs, FBX, and here in that part we are using images. So all the images are only stored first on the server. Yeah, that only stored here in this server folder. And for example, if we using another client that is joining via the WebAssembly, that package build of the WebAssembly don't have those images, right? They don't have these images at the moment because the build of the package game is already done, and at the time that the player needs those images because the player sees those new players and hey, they have awesome art, please check which they art is in use, and then they call the server, can you tell me which player have which art? And then the server says, yeah, come on, here I show you this player and this player has this art. So this is the single player room. We are not connected to the server. We don't see the guys. We have our own art here. That's the default one. And if we're going to this corner, we connect to the server and see. Okay, I have some problem here, but I know what the problem is because Yeah, I have to tell the server some unique name. That's the first. I show it on the full screen. Here I have to take a unique name so that the server knows which player is which player. I have it manually set now. Later in the future, I have it. I will have this automatically because we have something like a login system or account system where the player has individual accounts with unique player IDs. That's not at the moment, so I have to uh, take in it manually. So let's change it to a new number here, say that is player 6, and player 6 want some new art, and then check it again. So, okay, here is our new art. And let's see, yeah, it's automatically refreshed. So let's for better understanding, let's check it again. We are connecting, and now we should see the correct arts for each player. Yes, now it's correct because each player has now his individual unique name. So, and the new art that we are created are now putting onto the server, and yeah, the server fills up with new stuff, and every new player that are joining only gets that files if he needs it. So if the new player joins in a far away location and don't see that players here, they don't will load up those images because he don't the player that is far away from that players here don't need that stuff, and that is a good way to save space, to don't have a giant build package game, because we don't need to put all that stuff into the package. We can just offload it, let it on the server, and load it in if some players need that stuff. And that is yeah, here for the image part. Another great thing that I want to show you guys is let's say we want to create um, some 2D art, or not art, sprites, something for a game. Let's say we build a 2D game where a player controls a ball that is jumping around, and we want that the player could create uh, a random generated AI ball that is unique for him, and no other player will ever get those unique looking AI ball, because the AI always created new stuff that couldn't be the same for the other ones. So we want to create game ready assets at runtime, and that was the second thing that I'm trying here. So let's say with the ball example, yeah. So we give let's just give a new ID, because I think something is in trouble. Then I built a remove background solution here, but it's only a dynamic material that removes the right color of the background. So it's necessary that the image that would be created through the AI has only white, the only one white color that could be removed. Let's see if we can get this. I mean, you have to play a little bit around with the right prompts. I mean, you don't have to give the player the fully control of the prompts. You can you could maybe some fixed prompts built into your game, and only let the player choose the colors, what the ball should look like, or something like this, you know. So we want top down view of a ball with no shadows and white background. So let's check what we get here. Top-down view of a ball without shadows or with no shadows. Okay. You can see the problem. He's only yeah, we have had different white colors here, and that's a little bit what I'm struggling with. Maybe could we what could we do to don't have different white colors? Hmm. Top-down view of a ball with white background. Maybe using this. Only one white color background. Game devel. It's so little here. Game development. I forgot to change the ID. Yeah, that's a little bit frustrating here that I didn't do it correctly with that stuff here. So again, top-down view of a ball with no shadows and one white background. Okay, that's better. We have no background now, but we have uh, a white color into that ball. So let me doing one more again. The ball of a ball with no shadows and no white color. Maybe something like this. So I have to change the ID again. So let's see. Did we get better result? Not really. But I hope you know what I mean. We have to take a look at the prompts, which prompts we are could using for in-game asset ready creation. So I don't want that I have to manually redraw it, doing something in Photoshop or whatever, or later for the 3D models. I don't want to generate something with the AI, downloading it, doing edits on the model, and then put it into Unreal, package it or upload it, whatever. I want always that all the stuff works correctly at runtime with no editing. So that the most user-friendly part, I think. And but yeah, it's always in at the start with the AI stuff, and it's so we are always at the start, at the beginning of the AI stuff and all the things, and the time is rising so fast, and yeah, then I think a half year that we could easily make a game ready assets doing gameplay without any editing behind this. So let's make the character invisible so that we are only the ball here, and then yeah, let's say we are a jumping ball now. So that's my opinion what we could do for in-game game-ready asset creation. Yeah, something like this. So let's say you have an online game where all the players are balls, and each player could now generate a unique ball skin and share it with other people. Yeah, that's the cool thing that we could do here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, the next part for me is I will take my hands on to make the same stuff not only for 2D images. I want to import some AI created 3D stuff like yeah, there's a lot of sites out there that are already doing this, like Gadim 3D. You could create 3D models from from image files. So maybe we could use our ball that is created and turn it into a 3D model and share it with other guys at runtime in the engine, or something like this shape E thing where you can use text prompts to generating stuff like I want a tree, please generate a tree for me in 3D. And after it's done, then you can download this tree automatically and put it onto the server, and the server shared it with other uh, people in the game when they are near to that tree. Something like this. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys understand something that I'm trying to tell you, because I'm very satisfied about the result now and the opportunities we can crazy think outside the box. And yeah, let's see what the future brings to us with that awesome AI stuff. I mean, for me as a mainly programming Unreal Engine developer that has not really yeah, good knowledge about um, creating awesome 3D or 2D assets. It's a good solution to have that opportunity for AI generating stuff for me that I can use into my game. And maybe it's the same use case for player that want to play games and want to have his unique skins for weapons, armors, whatever. Let the AI create awesome stuff, awesome skins, art, whatever, and share it over the network with other peoples online during at runtime in Unreal via net browser maybe. Yeah. Okay, thank you guys for your time, and we see us.